hate seeing it. I hate people that promote it. I hate listening to it. But at the same time, as far as the music and all, I love it. Like the new Dirk joint and all that. Like I love the drill music. I just wish they can keep it hip hop and keep it on rap.
What it all culminates to me, what is they've always kept Africa and the African Americans, in America separated because they don't want us really coming together. It's always, like I said earlier, it's always been about dividification. Even with white people, the Mexican people, every other race.
Who's white though?
Keeping it divided.
But yeah, I understand. Yeah, but who's white? Like, cause there's Russians, there's Irish, there's British, there's Bulgarians, there's Romanians, there's Israels, there's we can go all the way to Poland, we can go to Greenland, we can go to Australia. Like white, they made white a big thing, like a color, and these people aren't even the same type of people. I just don't feel as though that's kind of like saying Chinese and Japanese are the same, and Asians and Mexicans and Puerto Ricans and are the same, and Guatemalans are the same as Mexicans, and you understand? But I mean, what I'm saying is, they don't say, all right. They don't say, all right. They say Puerto Ricans are Puerto Ricans, Mexicans are Mexicans, Guatemalans are Guatemalans. They don't just put them all like Spanish people run the world. They don't just put it like that. Like how they put it like white people. So I believe that just because you're black, I mean, I just think we're all people at the end of the day. We're all human beings at the end of the day. I don't know where everything came from and all that, but because there's Indians, there's Native Americans, and that's one thing I was going to say that Putin got to be thinking when they're telling him not to get his land back. Like, yo, you killed all them Native Americans to get your land. Like, who are you to tell us that we can't go get our land back? And that's so. It's just a lot of foul stuff. But I think that like that whole white, black, Spanish, all that. I think that's all to divide too. And
it's all a thing in the past. If I may intervene and be really hardcore for a moment, I am Russian and I'm Welsh.
Right.
I am the color of chalkboard. I'm the color of it. I'm so pasty. I could never set a 10, even if I wanted to.
Right.
Yes, it's terrible. I wish I could. But no. I think that people need to leave. I'm not saying forget the past. I'm saying discuss the past. Don't argue over it. Discuss the past. Don't argue over it. Stop making it a big fucking deal, even though it is a deal. But it's been a deal for quite a bit. Yeah, like let's figure it out, okay? Can we all stop whining in the fucking playpen? Actually have a real
dialogue. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I think that makes the most. I think that makes the best decision. Like people need to come to terms that that's history, and you know what? Let's just try to fix it instead of fight about it. How we're grown adults. Let's not throw toys at each other from our playpen. Let's get out of our playpen and like do adult things and not act like mini pantsers.
Right. You're definitely right. And but I wish we could do that, but like Josh said, they hold so much stuff from us that they don't treat us like adults. They feel like they should withhold certain information from us because we wouldn't know how to react if we. So I understand what you're saying. I wish it could be. I swear, I wish it could be like that. But it's just these powerful leaders. See, we're all at the bottom, and we all don't see what's going on at the top. And they don't want us to see what's going on up there. And really, I don't care what's going on up there. Just leave me alone. That's all.
I agree.
Just, for real, just leave us alone. Let us make our music, you know.
Live peacefully, and this is what I was talking to with one of my friends named Talisa. I was just like, we all need to bring together our life. We shouldn't be getting taxed. We shouldn't be getting billed by health care payments. This is what I talked about with you too. We talk about it all the time. We shouldn't be getting billed for anything. We're getting pimped no matter how you look at it. Everything is slavery.
Yeah.
Everything is fucking slavery. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's all credit at the end of the day. And now it's not. You're not even getting pieces of paper no more. It's just in the bank. Yeah, it's just in the air.
It's all just different, you know, and from, you know, my perspective, it's a little different because I come from a different type of lifestyle, so.
Are you from Russia?
I'm raised Russian.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you might as well be because that's how I like.
Yeah. My best friend's Russian too. She Biana. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's very cool. I'd be happy to meet her.
Yeah. She's real cool.
But yeah. No, it's crazy that, you know, everybody's a different person, and I think that it should be. Why don't people put their people first instead of putting history from the past first?
Just because what's been taught is what society and what they're programming people to think.
We need to move forward,
Yes.
take this shit over, and get fucking shit done, and do what your mama told you, and clean your damn room. Oh, sorry.
I agree with
Really?
that. I'm just saying that's what society and how they program every human being to think.
Okay,
So
but
absolutely
human
right.
beings need to
You're
change their
absolutely
mind.
right about that.
They
That's
need
the
to
way
change
I'm
their
trying to
mind.
encourage people with my music and stuff and what we're coming with.
We're
Now,
gonna do that.
Let's remember the number that I just said of how many people died last year just off overdoses. 100,000. That's my sister was one of them. She left behind 3 kids. If 100,000, they only had 1 kid apiece. That's 100,000 kids that's growing up without a parent in 1 year. And they're thinking that their parent chose drugs over them. So now these kids, they walk around with a chip on their shoulder because their grandma's raising them, they're in foster care, and they don't know why that their parents are choosing this drug over them. And this is what it's coming down to. And now this is the generation that's coming from it. This is what's stemming from it. Because why do you think they're all joining gangs? Because they need that family love. They need that bond. You know what they say, it takes a village to raise somebody? That's so true. I learned so many things from different cultures. From my Russian friend, I learned so much from her culture. From my black friends, I learned so much from their culture. And just, if we all put what we know together, we could be something real unstoppable, man.
That's
But
what I was saying. They fear that though. This is what I was telling my friend the other day. I was like, they fear that. They fear everyone's like coming together, and that's why they try to suppress everyone.
Do you realize that Joshua and I we both were left by our mothers
right,
and our fathers,
right.
and we didn't know, I especially didn't know.
And do you think the if drugs has a role in that, would you be more what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, it's just all right. In my sister's case, her kids, if they would have stayed with her, it would have probably been worse.
Yes.
And that's just being honest and real.
Like, my parents are just like 15.
Yeah, see, I don't know your,
No,
no,
Catholic. Because
yeah.
I come from a world apart.
Right.
I
Close,
identify to myself.
right.
So, I mean, but it's different. So, it is what it is, but I still never
Not
seen
really though, because
it's
my mom, my mom got high, my dad drank still, and all that, but it's just like, oh man, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like, if right now I don't even feel like I can go to a young boy and tell him like, yo, like this is what the fuck you need to do, like. I don't even feel like if you spank a kid if you want, you spank a 14-year-old if you want. I'm telling you, I'm in Philly, man. 600 people got murdered last year. This is crazy. It's madness. It's insane. But you guys grew up without your parents. But how did you get through it? Let these people know. Because these kids are wondering the same thing that you guys been through. I haven't been through it. But these kids are just feeling lost. They're feeling like, nobody loves them in this world.
One second.
No problem. Take your time. Yeah, we here with
Oh, yeah.
Josh and his artist. And what's going on, bro?
Not much, man. Not
Yeah, we
much.
here with Josh Jackson.
Evo the Poet, aka Evo the Poet.
What's her Instagram? Does she want to shout out anything? It gotta be quick. We got like 2 minutes.
She's Venus. You can just find on my Instagram.
New music coming soon, right?
We got music coming soon on Evo the Poet, my SoundCloud.
Well, she'll be on the podcast again.
Yeah, she'll be a bitch.
Cause I definitely want to talk about more about what we were just going into, and maybe in the future we could definitely finish that. Cause what you guys just shared was just some deep stuff, and it just goes to show you how different we all are at the end of the day. But at the same time, how alike we all are. And if we
all possess a light. This is something I want to say for all the people out here.
Right.
We all possess a light that we all can tap within. You just have to look within. You always have the answers. But don't let no one ever tell you that you don't have the strength to find that light. Because we are all strong, divine, godly beings, but we all have to tap within and actually believe in ourselves. And once you come into the high vibration and frequency, you can accomplish anything. And that's not within being cliche. Excuse me. It's a very true statement. You just have to look within. And I'm 27 years old, and I know this. I've tapped it within. So anyone that's below me, any younger than me, you can do anything that you want to do. Always believe in yourself.
You already know, man. You heard it from the man. Josh Jackson's Escape. Josh, I thank you as always, brother. We definitely gotta do another episode. We're getting more planned next time. And what do you got going on? That new single?
Oh, I got a new single coming with my friend Bryson. I think we're gonna call it Heavens. Me and my song with Venus is coming soon. It's still in the works right now.
Right.
And then I got another song that I'm sampling by Scarface. I can't tell you the exact beat, but that's coming soon.
And we out on that note. From Philly to VA to Russia. Prayers for Ukraine. Prayers for everybody that's at war right now, man. Prayers for everybody whose mom lost her son or daughter. And peace for the world, man. That's it, man.
Yes, absolutely. It's all happening so fast, and everything is going to be very difficult. And we're gonna get through this, and everyone's gonna power through it. And as long as everybody just has to open their heart and just be, open-minded, and just keep going, move forward, and let's not have our troops out there. We don't have no business doing that with Vladimir Putin. I mean, yes, I do respect the man. Yes, I do respect the man from Ukraine as well. But it just needs to be, maintained. And you know what? They need to stop being mini pantsers to each other.
I can understand that. Definitely hear that. All right, on that note, we out, Josh. Thanks again, brother. Yes, sir. You know.
I'm talking with you.
You too.
Alright.
All right, peace, bro.
Peace, love.
Peace and love. That's the boy Josh Jackson, man. On that note, we out. Get out.